Oh, we get 'em up. We get 'em up. The hard rockin' horns for Brian Siegel. He knows how to butter the muffin. He knows what gets me going, and it's that kind of old schooly hard rock stuff that most don't know about, that is lost in the past and stuff. And we're back with a band called Niagra. We're doing the song Take My Hand for Brian Siegel today. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You got to type in Niagra, Take My Hand, or you're not going to find this Niagra, because there's another Niagra, and it's not the one that you're thinking it's going to be, with the man and the woman with their shoulders against each other, like that. Hold on. But what I'm seeing here, if I'm recollecting, is the self-titled album Niagra that they have here. I believe it to be a close-up of a breast that has a pasty on it, like, you know, the thing that covers up the areola and it's like spritzy. What do you call? What's the word for it? This breast is it's in a sauna. When you're in the sauna and the breasts, the plump up, you know, and that. But it might be the ugliest breast I've ever seen in my life, and I'm just thinking, interesting that they would use that for an album cover, because it doesn't look healthy. I could be wrong. You can go look up Niagra and their self-titled album, and a song from that would be Sangandongo. Sangandongo. So this might be two Niagras that are mixed up. I don't know. Brian, are we off to a weird start here? Let's get into this Niagra. We learned about this band. We listened to the song Take My Hand. And indeed, Brian, anytime you feel a fret of fear, you just pretend you're holding my hand, because fear, only thing you have to fear is fear itself. So anytime you're feeling down, you're feeling negative thoughts come in, just pretend I'm holding your hand and say, those negative thoughts, they instantly die and go away when I think of holding Shane's hand. Niagra, they got 2,342 monthly listeners to the Spotify account. Top 5 jams. The one I just said, Sangandongo. 63,000 plays, and that's got that album cover. Rhythm Go, that's another one from that album cover, 53,000 plays. Then to another record, it's got the band on it. I Will Be There, 38,000 plays. Take My Hand, that's the song we're doing here today, 20,000 plays. And Walking has 23,000 plays. Let's look into the albums. The song we're doing here today comes from an album called Now or Never, from 1994. And then this Niagra record, which I find very, like, maybe you'll look at it and say, that's the most beautiful I've ever seen. But that's from 2010. So that's the albums. We'll look into the related artists for this fine band and see who might be there. Trifle, Sunbirds, Alcatraz, we've done them, Cybotron, Phantom Band, Doug Lucas, Embryo, Michael Bunt, Hennady Boyachenko, Mohan Helden. I don't know where these guys are from, but they're not, Blue Phantom. So that is the related artist. There is no bio, there is no image, but guess what the image is? It's that album cover. I'm going to find an image of the band. It'll probably be of the Now and Never cover, and it'll be them, and they'll be saying, we are in full form and rock style. You see us, Shane. We are dressed to the nines, and we're ready to impress. It is time. Take my hand, if you will, as we journey into the world of Niagra and their hard rock stylings from yesteryear. Very yesteryear, very long ago. We do it. Don't you do that. Sometimes this plug won't work in my phone. I got to fix that. Just like everything else. We do it again. Brian, I think this is going great. Here we go. Nope. I want to make sure I get every single note. Oh, I'm hearing keyboards all over this stuff. Okay, here we go. Jesus. Kind of pooped in on a weird note there. Take my hand, I'll take you to a promised land.
Oh, I thought you were the one when you came by my side. You shot me with your flaming eyes, and you made me feel alive.
Feels alive with this young gal, loving her. Just, I looked in her eyes.
We got lost together in a cool and sleepless night,
Sleepless, they were.
with sweetness and affection. I was yours and you were mine.
Gotta say that.
Wake up, look at the sun, another bright new day.
They made love till the sun came up.
Wake up and touch the sky. You can reach it today.
He's got a good voice.
Take my hand like you did before. Let's
10 out
walk
of 10.
over the sea. Fly with me.
Got a bit of Joey Tempest in there, right?
That the world is smaller than you.
That sound weird? Felt like my ears went weird on that. That change there, but
Now there's no temptation in your eyes.
no motivation in her eyes or indication.
Turn out the lights, you can create your paradise. Wake up, look at the sun, another bright new day. Wake up and touch the sky. You can reach it today. Take my hand like you did before.
Almost like that pre-chorus is two pre-choruses. Is that a bad note? Thought I heard a bad note on the note.
That the world is smaller than you. Take my hand like you did before. Let's walk over the earth and the sea. Fly with me and we strive to see that the world is smaller than you.
The world smiles over you. Striper energy. Sounds a little bit like Michael Swain's version.
Take my hand like you did before. Let's walk over the earth and the sea. Fly with me and we strive to see that the world is smaller than you.
Let's smile at it again. Baby, give my hand, girl. Baby, take it good, make it loving, girl. Take my hand, make it alright. Gotta fade it out. It's hard. There's just those songs you say there's nothing we can do but fade it out. That was Niagra. Take My Hand. And boy, oh boy, those boys are really rocketing up the charts. And they're really taking the hands of fans and loving it, quite frankly. Walking. Oh, shit. Got a song here called Walking. And it sounded like a song you'd walk to. Well, I thought that was perfectly wonderful. I thought that was perfectly fine, perfectly wonderful. That fine fellow, that man singing there, had a lot of Joey Tempest in his voice. He was basically saying, if you take my hand and you fly with me, and we go back and we don't have any sleep that night, but we get under the sheets and we make love, and then we do it so long that the sun comes up, and then we go outside and put our hands in the sky, that is one hell of a day. That's a hell of a lot better than punching in at work. Listen, McGillicuddy, you goofed again. One more and then we're going to start deducting money from your pay bucket, you know? What kind of life is that? You weren't born for that. You weren't born to earn. You know? You were born to create. Be creative. What say you? Most important part of my videos is where you get in the comments below and tell me exactly what you think of Niagra. Now you'll go over to the Spotify or wherever, or Google or whatever, and you will look that up and you'll see what I was talking about with those album covers. But you will also notice the other Niagra, because I'm sure over the span of since the music began with cave people and, you know, now there has been some people that have used Niagra as a band name. I'm sure of that. But get in the comments and tell me exactly what you think. Good, great, fantastic, Shane, yes, and Dee Dee. Just like Brian, I have to tell you, I absolutely love these guys. I think they're wonderful. I think that song is amazing. It lifts me up every time I listen to it in the shower. I own all the records. How many records do they really have out? Is that true? And all the ins and outs and ups and downs of this fine, fine band, Niagra. And what do you think of that album cover? Or you'd say, not good, not great. Shane, you know me, and I like the beefy stuff. I like beef on bone. Take bite, doesn't come right off bone, but you got to pull and tug and tear at it. And this was none of that. So don't want it, don't need it, never going to listen to it again. All of that can be put in the comments below for Brian Siegel. If you've got a request, want to see it on the channel, hit the links or put it in the comments. All right, Brian, fine, fine, fine. Here we go. Niagra.
Take